Hello and welcome to Pow Wow Nation Live. I'm Paul Gatter with PowWows.com, and this is a weekly show where we get to interact with you, talk with you, and let you know what's coming up here on PowWows.com and around Indian country. So thanks for watching. Um, for me, I would just catch up for a moment. Been a busy week. We're getting ready to go out of town for a couple of weeks and do some traveling and had some projects I had to get finished. And you'll see some of those projects coming out hopefully in the next week. Um, as well as I'm doing a lot more video content for over on my personal brand and PowWows.com. So if you're following me over on my personal, you can see that. But let's get right to one thing I want to show you, and that is, hey, for watching today's video, if we get enough people in here, PowWows.com/spin, go into your name, and at the end of this, I'll draw out some winners, and I'll send you our new 30th anniversary sticker for free. So head on over to PowWows.com/spin, open it in a new tab, it'll go away, and enter there. And I'll keep track and see if we get people entered, and then we can spin the wheel. Have that over here on the other. Here we go. All right, PowWows.com/spin. All right, let's get to our upcoming powwows. Let's start right there. If you have comments or questions about anything, just post them in the if you have questions about anything, post them in the comments and I will get to them. This is your chance. Ask what you want. All right, let me take this down and we're going to pop over here. Boom. All right, let's talk about some upcoming powwows. These are just ones that we have in the next couple weeks. If you want to know more about what's going on, hold on, let me go back over here. If you want to know more about what's going on in our 2026 powwow calendar, you can just go to powwows.com/powwows near me, and we'll send you weekly updates from our powwow calendar and all of the new things we're getting. So check that out there. All right, powwows that are going on in the next couple of weeks. Friday and Saturday, tomorrow and Saturday. Down in Hollywood, Florida, we got the Seminole Tribal Fair and Powwow. This is always a great one. We'll be streaming this live so you can catch it right here on our social medias. But if you are in the Florida area, this is one you're going to want to head down and see. They've got some great specials coming up. Um, Stacked Head Staff, Joaquin Hamilton, Ruben Littlehead, Rusty. Yeah, this is going to be a great, great powwow. So go check that out. And if you're not able to make it, just tune in right here and it'll be streaming live. Then we head over to Auburn, Florida, also going on over the next couple of weeks. They have their Spirit of the Buffalo Powwow. It's a 2-weekend event. So you can check that out over in Auburndale, Florida. Over in Torrance, California, we've got coming up the 28th annual Wild Horse Powwow. So you can check that out if you're in the California area. There's some of the times and some of the other things going on. They got some cool specials. Head women's special, Northern traditional special, some Pendleton blanket giveaways. All right, grass dance special and hand drum. Well, that's going to be fun. Then over in Stillwater, Oklahoma, we've got the Gourd and Stomp Dance January 31st. So you can check that out over there in Oklahoma if you're in that area. Another one going on this weekend, the Memorial Big Mac Round Dance happening in Shakopee, Minnesota. This is another one we will be streaming this weekend, so don't miss that. It's a one-day event just on January 31st on Saturday. So lots of round dancing, and you don't want to miss that. That's going to be really cool. If you're in that Minnesota area, head over to Shakopee. This is going to be a great one. Again, though, if you're not able to make it, we will have it live for you right here. Miami, Oklahoma, Winter Gathering is going on. It's a Saturday only. They're going to have a gourd dance, as well as some other things. Let me pull up the full flyer. Gourd dance at 3, a stew and supper at 6, and then some social dancing at 7. So that's going to be fun this weekend. If you're like me and want to get out of the cold, that might be a good one. La Pointe Band, Welbriety Round Dance is happening in Wisconsin. That's going to be February 6th. So next weekend, go check that out if you're in the Midwest area. Little Island Cree, Little Bear, Hay Creek. Some great drums going to be up there in the Wisconsin area. And the last one that we have coming up, just the ones in the next 2 weeks on the calendar. Sweetheart Dance over in Oklahoma City. that's going to be a fun one. It's 2 to 5, and then they're going to have a dinner. So check that out. Head singer Leonard Kozad Jr. You know there's going to be some good songs when you see that name on the flyer. All right, those are the upcoming powwows. Again, if you want to know more about that and get all of those sent to your email, free, PowWows.com/powwow, PowWows.com/powwows near me. Having trouble talking. All right, don't forget to enter PowWows.com/spin if you want a chance at me drawing out these stickers. It is our 30th anniversary. We're celebrating 30 years of PowWows.com, so got some stickers to send out. These just came in a couple weeks ago, so these are still new. All right, let's go to the next thing I want to show you, and that is, I got a couple of things that I want to highlight that we have going on. First off is this. So I was able to interview Kaylee Reese, who stars in the new movie Mercy with Chris Pratt. So this is out on our podcast, on our YouTube channel, and over on Facebook. You can find it in lots of places. Kaylee is Wampanoag. She is a heavyweight two division champion, but she is kind of his partner, Chris Pratt's partner in this movie. The movie's all about AI and using AI in justice, and kind of explores the ethical and moral issues with AI around that. So it's an interesting watch. I do highly recommend going and seeing the movie, but I was able to have a quick interview with Kaylee and talk about representation and how she kind of brings herself and her tribe and her, all of her background to the screen and what that means to her. She also gives some advice for up and coming actors or anybody who wants to kind of follow that same path or the boxing path. So that's one that I definitely recommend you go see. Go check out that interview. Again, it's on our podcast, on our YouTube, and on our Facebook. And then coming up, I forgot to pull this one up, but I'm going to pull it up here in the background. I've got another interview coming out next week. And right here. All right. Oh, hold on. I got to actually pull this up a different way.
I was scared. I was scared for my daughter's.
Okay, I've almost got it. Almost got it.
I was scared.
Right here. Okay. You can see it over on our YouTube channel right here. It is, let me move myself out of the way. Right here, it's called, it was going to be an interview with Lisa and Dinae Robinson. They are producers on a film or a TV show called Taken. It's going to be airing up in Canada. Taken is in its 5th season. They're launching the 5th season. It is a show where they highlight and tell the stories of missing and murdered Indigenous people in Canada. So the interview, we talk about the importance of telling these stories, of sharing these stories, getting the word out with what's really going on up there with this missing and murdered Indigenous people problem, this epidemic. And so Lisa and Dinae really have put a lot of time, effort, and thought into this. So for sure, you're going to want to see that. Again, that'll be out on our podcast channel, our YouTube, and Facebook. So look for that coming out next week. Lisa also is the organizer behind I am having brain fog today. She is the organizer and founder of Manitowabi, the big powwow and festival up in Winnipeg, Canada. And we've been going up there for years. Super, super cool. So go check that out. Odie, good afternoon. Thank you for being here. Yolanda says, love powwows, got to Albuquerque also. Hey, look, if you're thinking about going to Albuquerque, don't forget this is the last year of Gathering of Nations. They're only going to do one more. So if you've been thinking about it, if it's on your bucket list, this is the year. Make sure you are there in Albuquerque. We'll be there. All right. Thank you so much for the support. Appreciate that. Yes, we have information about how to do that. don't I don't have a graphic for that, but PowWows.com slash, oh, hold on, let me make sure I'm telling you the right thing. Yeah, PowWows.com slash family history, and it will take you to a page that looks like this. Sign up, and we have a step-by-step guide on how to use Ancestry.com and other tools to begin that search. It's not easy, but we do have some tips to help you get going. Gabe, welcome, man. Thanks for being here. Appreciate that. Hey, don't forget, if you want to try to enter powwows.com/spin, you can do that, and I will spin a wheel and give away some stickers. All you have to do is put your email in powwows.com/spin. All right. What else do I have on here? If any other questions, I'm going to keep. That was all the news and information I've got for this week. My spinner is not working. I can't see if anybody's entered yet. But yeah. There is one other thing. Oh gosh, I almost forgot to talk about this. Let me pull that up. So, hey, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate your comment. So, PowWows.com, we have always been community focused, and it's you out there, the listener, the watcher, that has made PowWows.com continue and grow and be what it is. And you're the reason that we are able to live stream and do all the things we do. So, thank you. And what I have tried to do is just find new ways and more ways for you, the community, to interact and give you other ways to form connections with each other. And so recently in November, we launched our own community platform. Yes, we have a Facebook group, and you are welcome to join the Facebook groups, but we wanted a place where we could have our own community, where we could be in control of it. You can control what notifications you get, and there's no algorithm determining what you see inside of this community. We've got about 360 members in already just since November. So here, I'll give you a quick demo of what it looks like. It's called The Circle, and it is free to join. So here's what it looks like. And so we've got discussions on all types of things. Here's just one question it's like a conversation started the other day. One food you can not understand why people like. So that one's been fun. We also have our Native American Book Club in here where we talk about a book each month as well as do a book giveaway each month. We have a craft corner where people can ask questions about that. Our friends over at the Wandering Bull are also posting tutorials. Later this year, they're actually going to run a craft lesson inside of our community. We've got quizzes on Native American history and more of those coming soon. And then each month we do challenges. So in January, we did a 7-day challenge where we highlighted different native languages and different native words each day, as well as just trying to tell people, help people get their habits and their goals set for the year. But I'd love for you to come join us. It is free. Circle.powwows.com. We're having a great time over this. It's so fun. Heather, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Really awesome. So, announcements just to go over it one more time. This weekend, we will be streaming live from Seminole Tribal Fair, as well as the Big Mac Memorial Round Dance in Shakopee, Minnesota. So we've got lots and lots of things going on. So you don't want to miss any of that. And of course, our powwows. And a couple other things to note. Hey, if you're new to powwows, if you want to go to your first powwow in 2026, I know it can be overwhelming. There's a lot to do, a lot to take in. We've got what to expect at your first powwow guide. This will take you through all what you need to know, the dance styles, the history, all the terms, what they mean, and it's a free email series, powwows.com/powwow101. I'll send all that to you in a series of emails and help you get started. Thank you so much, Thada. I appreciate that. All right, powwows.com/spin. Last call on that. Anybody else want in on that? If not, I'm going to give you a few more seconds if you want to get in on winning one of these stickers, and I'll send it to you. They are available also if you just want to go grab one over at powwows.com/shop. We've got all those over there. And right now we're running a really good sale on a bunch of items, so you can go check that out. All right, then I am going to do the live drawing. Let's see if I can do this. Here we go. All right, for those who entered, here is who is going to win one of our 30th anniversary stickers. Again, thank you all for watching. Thank you for your support. Appreciate you. Don't forget to tune in this weekend. 2 really great powwows. Status says, I want that too. If you don't win one, oops, I'm one of the winners. Well, we'll delete me. I was testing it earlier. But Ellen and Michael Gabbard have won one of these. We do have them for sale over on our shop. You can check it out there. Here is another link to our shop, PowWows.com/shop. Hey, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. My wife and I had a cruise planned for in a couple 2 weeks from now, but we've had a special come up. She's a travel agent, so if you're looking to travel, let me know. I can hook you up with her. But she got a special coming up, so we're actually leaving tomorrow and driving down for our 5-day cruise is now turned into a 15-day multiple destination trip. She's also got some travel agent training we're going to do in the middle of it. She gets to go tour a ship and learn more about a new company that she's never been on. So we're super fun, but we are heading out the door tomorrow afternoon, I think, and we'll start driving down to Florida for this 15-day adventure. It's going to be fun. So I hope you get to spend time with the family, and I hope to see you tomorrow night or tomorrow all day over at the Seminole Tribal Fair, and then on Saturday, the Seminole Tribal Fair and the Round Dance special going on. So I hope to see you online. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for your support. See you soon.